Hello guys, welcome back to our online classes. Let's start. So, do you know who are these people? You should be able to recognize at least one of them. But look at them, think about it, and we're going to discuss if you know who are they during class, okay? Let's continue. So I want you to open up your student book on the page 118 and I want you to stop the video and start reading this article, okay? And when you finish reading it, you come back to the video. Did you finish? Okay, cool. So, what is Frank Abagnale known for now and in the past? Okay, we're gonna check the answer during class. Okay, good. Let's continue. Now, guys, I want you to find idioms and phrasal verbs with turn in the article that you just read, okay? And that they have similar meanings to these ones that we have here. So stop the video, work on this, and then we're gonna check it during class, okay? Good job. So, which of these statements of Frank Abagnale do you think is the most interesting, and why do you think so? It's his work with for the FBI that Frank would rather be remembered for. He has a notorious past, which he never expected to be turned into a movie. Many of the events appear to have been exaggerated, and he regrets being drawn into illegal activities. So, which of these do you think is like the most interesting, or will have the highlight of the statements that we have from Frank? Think about it, and we're gonna discuss this during class, okay? So, guys, I want you to analyze this. What tense do you notice in these statements? All of these have a common tense, and you should be very familiar with it by now. So, do you know what is it? Stop it, analyze it, and then you can come back. So, did you find it? You probably did. Yes, these are passive verbs. They're passive structures, right? But today, to be specific, we're going to talk about passive verb complements, right? And we're going to start with the base form. We are going to use base form after had better, would rather, and modal verbs. So here we have a very normal passive structure. He would rather be remembered for his work with the FBI. And this has one specific meaning. But we can also use this, like, not really using like the passive structure that we will usually use, but just use it in the base form. He would rather be he would rather remember his work with the FBI, and this sentence has a different meaning from this one. Yeah? Okay, let's continue. We can also use infinitive form, right? This one is new. Infinitives are used after appear, claim, deserve, expect, love, seem, want, and would like. Abagnale, or Frank, because it's too difficult, his last name, Abagnale deserves to be admired. Now, as you can see here, we have Abagnale deserves, and then we have the infinitive form, to be admired, but it is still a passive sentence. Now, we're going to use the infinitive form, but it can be adapted also according to the original tense. So if we're doing something that was in present perfect, we are going to say something like a 12-year prison term appears to have been considered harsh even then. As you can see, we have an infinitive form here because we have to, we have, which is a part of something perfect, been, which is be. That means that this is part of the perfect form, but it's also part of the infinitive form, and then we have consider. So you have to adapt it. We also can use the passive verb complements with ing forms. Ing forms are used after avoid, be worth, enjoy, love, mind, recall, recall, and remember. And here we have an example. He avoided being apprehended for several years. As you can see, we're using an ing form, but it's a passive structure. So guys, I have homework for you. More, yeah. On the workbook page 84, I want you to work on this activity, A and B, and we're gonna check the answers for this during class. Guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. I'll see you in class.